Welcome to Cool and Calm Podcast. It's me, your boy, Kyle Vo. I'm here chilling with the homie.
What up? What up? What up? It's Lance motherfucking Tom. How y'all doing tonight?
Man, I hope y'all are having a great night. I hope y'all had a really good day. It's another Thursday. It's almost Friday. And hey, let's just get straight into it because we got a lot to talk about, and I'm super excited to have this guest on here tonight.
Yes,
We got
sir.
the homie Cassie, aka OG Castle, aka OG Villa Supreme, aka Avatar Villa. The
AKA Private
Yeah, let's go.
Affairs.
Let's go.
yes, yes. So,
What's up?
why,
What's up?
why don't you introduce yourself, Cassie? Tell us, who you are, where you from, all that.
Hey, I'm Cassie Castillo. I'm from the Bay Area, California. Grew up with my homies from Hercules, and we out here. We doing this. We getting into it tonight.
Yeah, we are. And man, Cassie, man, we've come such a long way. I remember when like you were just like this was just all an idea, right? And it
Definitely.
wasn't like anything yet. It was just a concept, and it was like just super fucking crazy to see like how far you come with like everything you doing, being your own boss, being the CEO of your own
Yes.
business, the creative
Fire.
director and everything.
Fire.
Let's
I
go.
I seen that flex on IG earlier.
Let's go. Let's hit it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna be about it, be about it.
Definitely. 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 So first question out here. I just want to know, how did you get into art?
Man, I used to draw all the time when I was young. It was just a lot of influences with either cartoons, anime, everything from you know, animals, everything. It was just I just love to draw and love to do art, paint, whatever it was. And as I grew older, I had, a grandfather who had taught me more skills as in like construction and things like that, which, pushed my skills for design work, watching him do, family, bathrooms, residential things for my aunts and uncles and helping them, teaching them, and as well as teaching me, really pushed me. And as, I got into school, you know, music took off. At third grade, I was like, you know, let's do this. Let's play the trumpet. And throughout, my school career, let's go. I went, with a lot of people, a lot of our homies who played in band. We went everywhere together, just playing music and, getting into high school, having the capabilities of having an actual art class, learning those things really took off. There's so many things that for me, I'm going to say that really inspired me to do what I do today. And I'm very grateful for that.
Oh, for sure. That's a,
Okay.
that's a great history. That's a dope history.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate
Hell yeah.
it.
That's super humbling to hear. Like your grandfather, your Lolo put you on and everything. Taught you a lot of things. I feel that like maybe this generation is like a little disconnected from their maybe not their family, but like maybe some of their elders. Like you don't know how to really do stuff with your hands anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like I don't know how to sew or anything, and then like the thought of like learning just like sewing on like a patch onto like your hat or like a shirt or something, man. I'm gonna be
Oh
looking
shit.
like fucking Hellraiser and shit, dude. Just like my thumb's gonna be all cut off and everything, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
But like I said before, like it was also a skill that I taught at a very young age. I used to, as you guys know, in high school, I used to, make custom garments for myself, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's putting, a rocket ship on my jeans or something, it was my main logo
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
young
yeah.
kid,
Hey.
and it was taught to me at a very young age. So the skill was always there. I was kind of bred into some type of creator, some type of designer. And it
Mm-hmm.
really, jumped off as I grew older, understanding the way that I wanted to live and the way that I wanted to create because I wasn't really ideally wanting to work for somebody. I
Mm-hmm.
had a regular job, as a young kid, doing at the movie theaters. And I was like, wow, like, do I really want to do this? And I thought about it and I was like, how about I do something, that pertains to something that I want to do in the future. And at that time, it was architecture design, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and that was really big for me because I had the opportunity actually that our other homie Anna, presented to me, um, a free program that will teach me skills within the trade.
Mm-hmm.
So I hopped on the opportunity and they gave me a job, and it pertained to the career that I wanted to do in the future. And I realized
Oh
going through
shit.
architecture that architecture really wasn't enough for me. Just
Mm-hmm.
designing, just concepting was like, it was just limiting me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
wanted more, and I felt like I wanted to learn how to construct. That is
Yeah.
the reason why I kind of went into the trades.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
gave me
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
job in electrical, and I just knew that, like you were kind of saying before, it's really hands on for me. I could never really learn through books before. It was really challenging for me. You know what I mean? I'm very hands on. If you show me something, it's easy for me to learn rather than reading it within a book.
Mm.
So
Got you.
those kinds of things really pushed me to kind of, be more of who I wanted to be, or realizing who I wanted to be in a sense, you know.
I feel it. I get that.
Yeah.
I get what you mean too. Coming from like, cause, like I'm really into culinary arts, right? Like I always knew I wanted just wanted to cook. I just wanted to create, and to me, like, cooking, it's another art form, and it's very hands on. You're doing something with your hands. You're creating. It's more than just like say coming up with like a concept or a recipe, right? It's that
Exactly.
that's one thing, but then like to like really get in there and like chop stuff up and like really play with fire and all that stuff, like just getting in there, like it's a different feeling, and I feel that like that gives you like a big sense of fulfillment, you know
Yeah, it
uh,
definitely does,
yeah.
because, it's all coming from you,
Mm-hmm.
in a sense. And understanding, in my perspective, understanding something it takes it more than just knowing what it is, learning it and gaining it. Like, I have a motto that I kind of go by. It's like, learn it, then you gain it, and then you hone it. So
Oh, that's a bar.
basically that's
Drop the
basically
mic one time. One time.
and it's it's the way that I feel like I want to do things, and it's not necessarily like like everything. It's just things that I'm interested in. That's why I always try to push people to kind of like try different things, figure out what you like, because
Mm-hmm.
that's what pushes you. You know what I mean? That's what motivates you, because that's what you like, that's what you love to do. And if you do it every day, then it's not a job.
Yeah,
I can
no,
tell you that right
facts,
now,
facts,
Yeah. That's true.
facts. But all right, so tell me, Cassie, walk me through the process you go through when you create a design, whether it be for your clothing brand, or if you making the stickers, or if you creating like the custom hollow cards, or the fresh ass Yu-Gi-Oh fucking field
Fire,
rats. By
fire,
the way,
fire,
let's go,
just just
let's
just
go.
walk it, just
fire.
walk us through that
Let
whole
y'all know.
process. Like, how do you come up with the concepts, all that stuff?
Oh man, it's crazy, because to be honest, like, my mind is just going all the time. Like, I do
Mm-hmm.
not have a break. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Like, there's just so many things that I just think and see, and I want to know about, and that's what inspires me. I'll go to a store and I'll touch garments and I'll look at them and I'll see how it's made, and I'll touch the materials, see what it's like, or see what's in, you know what I mean? Everything around you, you know, is information. You get it all online, you can see it at stores, you could see it
Mm-hmm.
anywhere on TV, you know, they present you what's big and what's happening, you know what I mean? And in that sense, you can follow that and also incorporate what you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be honest, all of this design process is like in a very much of an expression of myself. So when I see something that I like or concept, I really go with it. It's really challenging, because in a sense, because there's just so many things out there. It's hard to be kind of original in a,
Oh,
because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
everybody
that.
takes, yeah,
Definitely.
everybody takes inspiration from everybody, and that's the whole thing. You know, it's done with everything. You want to update something, something's new, something's big, but what I like about it is that you get to put your own taste in it. You know what I mean? I don't it's very much inspirational for other people. You know, when I do anime stickers, it's not necessarily original, but I put my own
Hmm.
little twist, you know,
Yeah.
like I get inspired by a lot of other anime creators and things like that, or other fan art people,
Hmm.
because we love the same thing and we share the same, you know, interests. And it's cool to see what I can bring to the table or what they can bring to the table, or, you know, if they like my designs or what they believe they can help me with. I get so many, you know, comments of people like letting me know where I can get material. You know, there's so many people out there who will help you
Okay.
in your
Yeah.
brand and doing designs, or, you know, things like that, that there's a lot of resources who you could reach out to, you
Yeah.
know,
You got this
and
like.
people.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good.
Yeah, no, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, yeah, like you got this like crazy network that if you've built up over the years, right? With
Yeah,
like everything.
exactly. Yeah, and it's really much, you know, getting inspired by, you know, everything from when you were young, your
Hmm.
experiences as you grow up,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
know, all influence your design, you know.
That's, yeah.
Coming to, yeah, coming to like a conception, it's just pops up in your head because there's so many things that you have gained knowledge in, and you're applying it to everything that you see, that things just really just click for you,
Hmm.
Okay.
you know.
Okay. So, all right. Once you, once you like say, so you get inspired, right? You're drawing that inspiration, right? And you kind of have like this idea in your head, and then now you're ready to recreate that image in a physical form, right? So like how say like for your clothes, like what would be the next step after you've like visualized it in your head? How would you like create that physical piece?
Oh, I see. Okay, so basically in anything that I do, my basic steps of following my pretty much my whole life now is the is conception,
Mm-hmm.
design, and construct.
Okay.
I base my whole life on that, whether it's, you know, you want to fundamentally have an idea, you're concepting something, you want to do something, you're designing it, you're creating steps to achieve that goal. You know what I mean? It's the design work, it's the steps, it's what the process that you know what you can do to achieve that goal. Construct, execute the plan, execute what you have designed in
Hmm.
in full form, you know?
Hmm.
And um it's it's really a fundamental, yeah, process that I really do use like on a daily basis, whether it's like my schoolwork, my cards, you know, my clothes, anything it could really apply to. And it's really it's really it was really challenging to really get to that actual point, you know, to really
Yeah.
understand yourself as a person, and how you, or what's best for you to achieve your own goals.
Mm, got you. I got you. So I want to ask you this, Cassie. I'm wearing it and you're wearing it. How did you come up with private affairs? Because that
Oh,
shit's hard as a motherfucker. Like,
let the people know.
dude, like, it's crazy. Like just like go about like the name itself. Like you didn't use, of course, you didn't use the full name. Of course, you like cut it down. That's fucking genius right there as
Yo,
well.
by the way, Cassie, I like you mentioned this earlier, like way back when you would like make your own clothes and everything. I just want to say, homegirl was like rocking like custom patches and custom pocket tees before pocket tees came back. Just FYI. And came up with the name with no vowels besides the A, but no vowels before that was a thing. I So homegirl is originator.
There you go. There you
I'm sorry, continue.
I wouldn't say that, man. You know, I get inspired too. You know, I'm just of the next generation. You know, I have a full far prior generations before me who have
Hmm.
designed plenty of inspirations that I've seen. And, you know, I take it from you guys, my friends, everybody that, you know, that I have grew up with have influenced me to become the person I am, you know, and that's why I'm grateful for you guys. And, you know, like with the name, it's you know, you got private, which is something like personal, exclusive, special. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then you
Okay.
have affairs. People always think that it's, the other affairs, but in reality,
Mm-hmm.
it's, business,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
you know, of your own. So it's my own personal business, my personal events, my personal experiences, but expressed through clothing. And that's
Mm.
what private affairs is. And
Mm.
I believe through private affairs, everybody has their own private affairs. For
Yeah.
you, like you, Vo, like something like culinary is something of your private affair. It's something
Mm-hmm.
that you want to learn and you
Mm-hmm.
want to gain and you want to hone. You know what I mean? And that's what private affairs is to me, you know.
Mm.
And that's how I came up with the name.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. How long you had private affairs for? How long this has been running for?
Oh man. Shoot, I think my early 20s, like
Damn.
maybe
Oh
like
shit.
2013, 2014, I
Wow.
started private affairs. My hotbox logo was one of my first designs. The circle logo, oh, I believe it was 2014 because the circle logo with the 20 with the two X's, it used to be a 14 instead.
Mm.
But I brought it back because I had the time to do it. It was the opportunity. I gained the skills more. I learned more. It was just that time I was able to bloom it into something else. Kind of like
Yeah.
a what I like to call like my main metaphors is like it was such like at a metapod stage, and now
Oh,
it's grown
okay.
and flew into a beautiful butterfree. You know what I
Hey,
mean? And
shiny
we
too.
out here, we training. Let's go.
Yeah.
We
Yeah. Yeah.
moving. We keep
Yeah.
going. We trying to be Pokemon masters. Let's
Hey,
go.
yo, hey, hold up.
Let's go.
So talking about Pokemon real quick. I feel like I hope y'all ready for like the longest like hour talk. But since you mentioned Pokemon, a lot of your designs outside of like private affairs with your other I guess your other alias or your other like IG page, Avatar Villa. A lot of that stuff's like all anime inspired, right? What are some of like your
Yes.
favorite anime things to kind of recreate or draw?
um, there's just so many things. I have so many like ideas because I watch anime so much, and there's just so many animes that I've watched that inspire me. It's so hard to pick and choose because I'll think one thing is cool and then another thing will pop up that I think is cool. So I have to really pick and choose what I like. Um, it was it's really cool to also incorporate it with your own experiences, like the Psyduck with the bottle design and the
Fire.
Giants hat.
Fire.
It's a core of where I come from. It's the Bay, it's what it is. And you know incorporating that with anime, it just makes it of my own you
Yeah.
know
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's cool because a lot of people can relate to it. It's not only me. That's why I say like I'm inspired by my friends because it's all of us. You know what I mean? it's
Mm-hmm.
it's everybody inspires me, and everybody motivates me to like do what I do, and
Hell
keep
yeah.
it going.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I got
That's
you.
definitely
I got you.
that's dope.
The Pokemon stickers go hard. The One Piece ones because hey man, people disrespect One Piece, man. They like, man, 1,000 something chapters in the manga, 1,000 something like 900 something episodes, and like, oh, it's too much for me to get in. Shut your bitch ass up. Start on episode 1. Y'all had all of 2020.
All
all
of
I'm saying,
2020.
Could
dude, all I'm
could
saying is
finished it.
y'all missing out.
Y'all missing
Y'all
out.
missing out.
Yeah, dude.
It's fine if you guys want to miss out. It's your
That's
loss, not
cool.
mine.
One of the best, one
I
of the best
you know
longest running animes for a reason. Y'all just a reminder. Oh, hey yo, Candace
and
asked.
going and still going.
Hey, Candace in the chat. She asked. Oh, she said no. She said best anime of all time.
Oh.
Yeah, yes,
Oh,
yes,
Yes.
cheesecake. What's up,
yeah.
cheesecake?
Hey, I converted her. My
Oh,
sisters
okay.
never asked me about this before, man.
Hey,
They used to hate on me, but they love it now. Let's go.
hey, yo,
Anime
turn your
I think
connoisseur.
Bo.
haters to
I think
lovers.
I think Bo posted that like on his Facebook or some shit. Like y'all just started watching anime in 2020 or some shit.
Bro, all right, hold up. Can I go on a rant
Hey,
real quick? Hold up. Can I go on a rant real quick,
Preach,
y'all?
preach,
Hey, hold up. I don't want to
preach.
sound like that dude, but I'm about to sound like that dude. But I'm just saying, when I was growing up, I was getting picked on for watching anime, y'all. You were making fun of the person watching anime. Like, what the fuck is that? You're 14, 15 now, and you're watching
Get him.
Pokemon. Like, you should be into
Get
like
him.
all this other shit, right? And I was like, hold up,
Get
I'm
him.
into all that other shit, and Gundam, and Dragon Ball Z, and
Get him.
Bleach, and Naruto,
Get him.
and all this shit, y'all motherfuckers are into now. Like, y'all was roasting me. But it's cool. I'm
Get
glad you
him.
guys understand the art, and I see why, y'all understand why anime is so dope. And, I hope you got your waifus out there.
Hey, I got too many waifus. I just had to say that, bruh.
Oh, dude,
Too
Megumi,
many. Too many.
Megumi from Food Wars, she's number one.
Woo.
Um,
I'm not gonna lie, I like Erna, bruh. Erna best girl, bruh. I'm just saying.
okay,
Erna best
okay.
girl. Erna best girl out here.
Yeah, true. But so what are some of your favorite animes, fam? Like, I know it's a
What?
lot to name, but just like off tops, or what are you watching right now?
Oh shoot, actually I'm watching Mushishi, bro.
Okay,
Have you heard of Mushishi?
I I
Mushishi is
I've not.
should check
No,
that
what is
out. It's actually a
what is,
really good ad. It's an older anime. It was like early 2000s, and it's
what's that one
about
about?
this guy who goes around. He's a Mushishi who kind of, I'm gonna say, kind of like goes after ghosts and stuff, and
Mm,
Okay.
other beings, I suppose. And
mm,
it's really, it has a deeper meaning if you watch it. It's really hard to explain. You kind of have to watch it to understand
mm.
it. But that's one. What else? I haven't really been watching too much right now because I've been going to school. So
Okay. No, it's all
but
good.
yeah,
Or just some of
One
your
Piece, of
favorites.
course. One Piece, bruh.
Okay. Of
One
course.
Piece,
Of
bruh.
course.
That is my
Goated.
number one top favorite anime.
Goated.
Been watching it since I was like 7 years old. I
Mhm.
still wait every Saturday.
Holy
Mhm.
crap, is that long?
I'm almost. It's almost my 29th birthday, guys. So
Holy
seven,
crap.
Oh
almost my
shit.
29th birthday. Manga still continuing. Anime still continuing. Can't say
Holy
that's the best anime of all
shit.
time because
That is the
that's the best
longest one.
anime of all
God
time.
damn.
It
That one's
is.
What
Oh,
about
super
My
deep.
Hero? You watch My Hero or Demon Slayer?
Yeah, I watch those
Yeah.
too. That's the new school stuff. You know what
that's
I mean? That's the
y'all
new school stuff.
kids.
That's the new school stuff. You
Jesse got me into those. I
Yeah,
like
that's
those.
that new school. That's
kids.
that new school. Y'all don't know no Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin.
Bro,
Come
you
on, man.
Hakusho, you're only
Like,
catching.
let's go,
Hey, yeah, you know
bro.
what I was watching the other day? You know what I was watching yesterday? Like a couple weeks ago, I was watching fucking Ronin Warriors.
Oh my god, bro. Yes. Bro, where you watch it on?
I just
Or you just
it
yeah, oh
was
you just
Kiss Anime or something. Oh, but
oh
we don't support that. Yeah,
yeah.
buy support the artist, buy your shit, fam.
Like,
Yeah.
man, that's a classic.
It is also, I don't know, there's certain phases that like I'll go through, right? And it's always like seasonal based. I don't know what it is. Like around winter time, I'll just go on like a Gundam spree, and I'll just rewatch like some of my favorite Gundam series, like
Oh,
08th
that's cool
MS
though.
Team. I'll rewatch Gundam Seed, Iron Blood Orphans, Turn of Gundam. Like rewatch like Char's Counterattack, watch Gundam Wing, like all those things. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's
Man,
seasonal
you just
based.
really go on a Gundam hype because there's so many Gundams out there, guys. He's a
Dude,
true Gundam fan, man.
Oh yeah,
Gundam's
off
the
Full
tops.
winter
shit.
time.
Off tops. He is.
Gundam's cool, dude. Man. Yeah, it's just
Uh,
an amazing thing, man. I'm so glad, everybody who watches anime now, enjoy it. It's such a beautiful thing.
definitely. Since you draw inspiration from like anime as well for your clothing line, do you draw any inspiration from like any streetwear brands? Like I don't know, like Huff, Supreme, Diamond.
Definitely. That's actually a big inspiration for me was Huff,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I have
okay.
this bunk bed and I used to have like this big ass poster of Huff just
Oh
hollowing
shit.
a fucking block and just like it was a DVS poster too,
Yeah.
probably like early 2000s or something. And
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, I was like also skating at that time and like, growing up with like everybody, the way that they dressed, the way that, you know, we moved and we were grouped together. Just the whole culture of like be actually being on the street really inspired
Mm.
the streetwear culture and who I was. And like I said, like Benny Gold and Huff, they're big inspirations. They're skaters. Benny was their main designer at Huff, and like he's famous for the etch a sketch SF Skyline. Benny Gold did that. If you didn't know,
Mhm. Mhm.
um, you know, he was the first inspiration for me because he basically, fundamentally did what I do today. He had a name for himself. He skated and decided to create more than just, a name and just skating. He created more of
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
brand of
yeah, yeah.
himself, using his name and, getting it big and going through, the whole scene of that 2000, early 2000, 2005 to
Oh, yeah.
2010 scene,
Hell yeah.
sneaker, skater, all
Hell
that
yeah.
type of things were popping off
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everybody.
Hell
Everybody
yeah.
wanted to, you know, cop it, do it, whatever, and he was, he really did do it and did it big, RIP for, Huff,
Mm.
unfortunately, last year,
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
so
sir.
that was tough.
that's a big
Rest in peace.
inspiration. Also, Sean Stussy, it was big inspiration. I used to wear him like he was
I
really
remember that.
actually
You
a
used to love Susie a lot.
You
I
yeah.
remember.
did always rock
I
like
remember
Susie shirts and
there's always
everything,
always something Susie with you.
or like the hats.
Mhm.
And he was actually a surfer, from surf culture, that's, the same West Coast type of, beach vibes, type of wear and things like that. And also like you guys, hip hop was also a big, influence of, what I do today, you
Mm.
know.
Okay, okay, I got you.
Yo,
What is your take on hype brands? Like, do you like do you like the style nowadays, like with Supreme and I guess Supreme's like the big thing right now. I don't know any other hype brands, but maybe like on your take on it, like how do you feel about them now? Like back then?
I I honestly, I still like them. I still love them. They bring out such good, design work. It's always original. They've been in the game for so long. All these brands. It just, I love the brand, but I don't really like. Sometimes it breeds people. It breeds unwelcoming people, and that's what I
oh
Mm.
don't like about,
Okay.
hype brands.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the unwelcomeness, and like I believe, things like this is an art, and art should be shared. There's nothing wrong with people, who have a regular pocket tee versus somebody with Supreme. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
hmm
Yes.
They're the same
Yes.
person. There's
Yes.
nothing, there's no difference. But like I said, personally, with the brand and all that, the design work, what they do, it's always been a big inspiration for me.
I
But it
got
can
you.
be challenging with the people that it comes up with.
I got
yeah.
you. I got. What's your favorite brand right now?
Oh man, I only have probably the only things that I wear nowadays probably Huff,
Mm.
CC, um, some North Face, for the weather.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
typically, I only wear my own brands now. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
I
Like
yeah.
got you.
I
I
feel
that
you,
was
got you.
man.
mainly my
Why
goal.
not, right?
Yeah, it was mainly my goal from the get. Like Vo was saying, it was always been such a big dream for me to
Yeah.
be able to walk into a closet and be like, okay, this is everything private affairs. You know what I mean? Like
Mm. Yes,
you
sir.
know, the thing is with me actually is I used to really stray away from graphic design
Mhm.
because my core inspiration is tailor, cut and sew. Like I
hmm
used to, like you said, sew pockets. I used to sew patches. I used to make bucket hats, button ups, things like that. Garments is like my core, goal to, to end this, journey with. But you know, I had to go the graphic design route because, the resources that I had at the time, everything that was going on in my life,
hmm
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah.
feasible for me to do some of that work. So learning how to graphic design, it was a step for me to see if I could push myself to learn it. I had like I was really, really, really like intimidated by it because it's not my biggest skill at
Yeah.
that
Mm.
time,
Mhm. Mhm.
but like everything else, once you learn it and once you gain it, you just hone it. And it's become natural for me now that you can see more designs come up, or you know there's more other things to learn, after you get things down.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yo, I feel that. I feel that. Yo, let me ask you this. So, I mean, I I don't know. I was young for whatever reason. Growing up, like before I like came to Hercules, like I didn't fuck with like any skater kids or anything, right? Thought like skateboarding was like, uh, yeah, at that time, past me, like 12-year-old me thought like skateboarding was like stupid and shit, right? And then like crazy, come to Hercules and like all my closest homies, they're all skaters. All my closest
Yep,
homies are
yep.
skaters and everything. Like they were like the most inviting and everything. But how do you feel? Like I guess skatewear. Do you feel that skatewear has skatewear become like the new like streetwear brand? Because you think of like Supreme, it's originally like a skate brand, right? And
Yes, correct, correct.
now it's garnered like so like all this attention and everything, and it's become this like $1 billion company. It. I forgot what I'm trying to ask. I lost it. I guess like is skatewear like streetwear or vice versa, or how do you feel about like that?
I guess I want to say that, like, it is part of streetwear. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because streetwear comes from a multitude of things.
Mm-hmm.
I believe urban wear, which roots from hip hop, very much influences streetwear, as well as, other things like skateboarding. They're all influences, and all things that, have been, either intertwined or things like that that updated. So in a sense it is, in a sense, but it's not the only thing, I want to say. It wouldn't be the main reason, what or the main thing streetwear would be. It's the
Yeah.
influence of
Mm-hmm.
streetwear now, because it's very much a lot of other things. Also, foreign companies and foreign influences are also a main factor.
Well, that's true.
Like in the early 2000s, like I was saying, when things were like this were getting big, it was Japanese streetwear that was actually
Oh yes,
catching
when
eyes for
Babe
a lot of people.
when
Yep,
Babe came
and
to America.
that's yep, and that was a big thing for, the streetwear culture here, because they had it in a whole different sense. You know what I mean? They
Mm-hmm.
had streetwear, but they had produced it in their culture.
Yeah,
So it became different
Shit.
from what we have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So everybody becomes influenced by everybody. So,
yeah.
like, if I want to say, streetwear always molds and grows. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
it's evolving.
Okay.
It's always evolving. It's yeah.
Correct.
I
That's
got
dope. That's
you.
cool. That's cool. Okay.
I got
Okay.
you. Shit. There was this other off question I want to ask you, and it slipped my mind. But it was such a good one. God damn it. Um, I can't remember. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to me. But are there any, like you mentioned a couple already, but are there any other designers or like just artists that you look up to in general that like you draw inspiration from or anything, or you try to, yeah, just like you draw inspiration or anything from?
I'm gonna say it's just mostly like, music, art, culture, things like that. Other things, um, hmm,
Oh, here's
yeah,
a
that's pretty
question.
much it.
Here's a
Oh,
question. All right, you said like music and
Before he
stuff, right?
forgets.
We're all like hip hop heads, right? Like we all really into hip hop and everything. Lance asked me this one. He felt kind of like hurt when I like gave him my answer. We wanted to do an episode talking about like album art and album
Oh
covers and everything,
yeah.
right?
oh,
And I told
oh,
him, I was like, yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like, I think it's dope, but I don't really think I have like a favorite or something, right? And
Mhm.
then he was like, yo, what about Graduation? Isn't Graduation one of your favorite like albums? And I was like, yeah, it is like the Kanye West Bear thing, and he's shooting in the sky and everything. But like, I really wasn't fucking with like the color palette that he chose and everything like that. So I can't say it's one of my favorites. But like, do you have any favorite, um, like, album covers or just like album artwork or anything?
man. To be honest, I do like Graduation. because I like the colors and I like
Oh,
the way that it is.
shit. So
Fucking
I'm a
ass,
hater.
see?
I'm a
Yeah.
fucking hater, huh?
Fucking hater. Everybody in the
You know,
fucking chat, just put hater for Kyle, okay? And we still can't do that episode. He was like, I don't think so. I'm just gonna be like, nah.
like I really do like it. I mean, I wouldn't per se like say I have a favorite because there's so many, good ones out there. Like I honestly kind of like what is it? Man, I already forgot what it's called. I damn, it's gonna come to me. My bad, bro.
It's all Gucci fam. It's all Gucci fam. Hey, yo, what up, Alyssa? Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Sus ass
Oh,
hater.
Fancy Franco. Hey, yo, shut up.
Yeah, sus ass hater, Kyle.
Man,
Kyle,
all
what is
right.
your what
First
is
of
your what
all,
is your favorite album cover? How's that?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I will really have to think about that. But
See how fucked up that
actually,
is? You don't like
uh,
the Outcast, ATLians. You don't like Kanye's graduation. You don't
okay.
like
First of all, if we talk about
late
haters, the biggest
registration.
hater in this chat right now is Lance motherfucking Tom.
Why?
Motherfucker wakes up in the morning drinking haterade every day, goes on his Twitter and just sends out hate, man. Just subtweeting
What are you talking
everyone
about?
that
What are you
he
talking
had.
about?
This man probably had a fucking dream someone stepped on his shoe and probably looked at me, and so he's probably fucking on Twitter 8 a.m. just fucking subtweeting me and shit.
No, check this out. Check this out, people. He gets on me for hating Dom Kennedy, and I should get on him for like not liking album covers. Album covers is how
Wait, you
the
you
album
just like
pops
you just
up.
like Dom Kennedy?
No, I don't like Dom Kennedy.
Hey, yo,
I, I
shut your bitch ass up, Lance.
I took a listen. I took a listen last week when Jose and Amit was getting on me for it. I listened to it for like a week. I still don't like him. I still don't like him. I don't know what it is. I don't know how.
Are
I'm a
you
hater.
serious?
But album covers are what makes the album pop, bro. If you don't like that shit, that pissed me off when
No,
you said
I
that.
think the music in the album makes the album pop.
The album cover is part of the music, bro. Come on, man.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I would have to go with Bo because sometimes I wouldn't need an album cover. If I could hear the music, I'd just go straight to the track.
Nah, I don't. Man, I
Mic
don't
drop.
know, man.
Mic drop. Drop the mic.
Album
Drop the
covers for
mic.
me are what makes the album pop in my eyes. In my eyes. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm a hater. I don't like Dom Kennedy. Kyle doesn't like album covers. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
all right.
surprised. I'm just very surprised. I'm just surprised.
Yeah, I don't know. Kyle gets at me all the time. He always sneaks in like, "Oh, this guy doesn't like Dom Kennedy. Watch out for him. Watch out." All the time. Every guest we have so
Hey,
far, he's like,
you know
"Watch out."
what? You know what I meant? We can like both. You right. You right. Hey, yo, thank you for the follow, Missy. Appreciate it. Much love.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
We got me and Kyle got a little rant going on.
Okay.
And we're out.
Little
We're cool.
sidetrack. Little
We're
sidetrack.
cool. We're cool. We're cool now. All right. Question is, hip hop is a big part of our lives, me and Kyle, right? How has it impacted you in a way for your artwork, your just go about your day, life in general? You're 29 years old, the same age as us. So what
Whoa.
has
Just
hip hop?
not quite yet. Coming up.
Oh, wait, not quite yet. Well,
Right there now.
what has hip hop done for you to your art?
For my art. So for
Yeah.
my art.
Well,
Yeah.
just your art, your
Yeah.
lifestyle, who you are as a
Oh,
person and
okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Just hip hop, the influence that hip hop had on your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So hip hop really, it really influenced my life a lot. It really gave me a lot of different views of how people lived and like, how to get through, a lot of different situations that I may have been, experiencing at that time. So a lot of relations, helping me throughout my whole life, and nowadays I listen to music almost all the time because it just makes me feel good. I love to dance even though, like, I don't think I'm very good at dancing, but I love to do it, so things like that, it really inspires me to express myself in different ways, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one
Yeah.
dancing, like, in like even Vo can tell you early before that, it really inspired me to actually express myself, actually rapping, it was a big part of, my younger, lifestyle and like how it was an outlet for me to express what I feel.
Mhm.
how I wanted what I was feeling at that time, because there were so many emotions, you know, growing up as like a young kid, and you really don't know how to handle what you're going through and things like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And a
yeah.
lot of people don't realize that, like, there's there's a lot of opportunities to express yourself. Like
Mm.
I said, I express myself through music. I could express myself through clothing. I could express myself through skating. It's
Yeah.
all and just an expression of myself in different forms, you know.
Got you. I got you. Okay. All right.
Alright.
I like that. I
And
love that.
yo, hey yo, Cassie is also really nice on the mic, by the way.
Oh
Homie,
yeah.
homie got bars. We used to have ciphers.
Maybe I'll drop something for you guys later.
Oh shit.
We used to have
I still
some.
be right. I still be doing a little dabble
Hey
here
yo,
and there
see,
just to,
see, see what I'm
express
saying,
myself.
yo. Hey
A
yo,
quick
see,
16. Quick
hey,
16.
hey.
Right here. Let's see.
Oh, she
I'll
doing
do
it.
an old one.
I,
Okay.
I'll do the
hey,
old
Got it.
one.
hey.
I'll do an old one for you, timing.
Exclusive.
Acapella,
Here.
acapella. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Uh, Growing up, Big West systematically percentage of the less, yet I still perceive my whole life as less. Damn, have you seen the lineup of my skill set? That shit ain't nothing to be messed with, ain't nothing to fuck with. Everyone who never bothered before trying to say what's up with it, but all you fake ass snakes slid the out of my garden of forbidden fruit, more like Fruit Loop
Oh,
from the yeah.
oh.
I was born and bred to produce massive concepts in my mind and have the great ability to bring them to life. And as you listen to the flow of my style, would have thought I've been spitting for a cool ass while. Ha. Then again, it's only been a few months. I learned the fundamentals. That was my turn to hone up my skills so I
Shit.
could come up, raise my ball, beat all levels of the game. Not that interested in what you got making all this rap fame. I'm just curious on how to weigh this beat got me smoothly moving my feet, boogie down, bouncing. Even I'm astounded on how I unexpectedly started announcing my own
God
lyrical
damn.
formula, nurturing feeding fetus to
God.
baby flows till the sharp and metaphorically grown.
Woo.
Uh, uh,
I did that for y'all, bro. That's for you
Yo, yo,
guys. That's for
yo.
you guys,
That
bro. That's for
was
the
you guys. That's for you
homie.
guys, bro. I would never do this if it
sheesh.
wasn't for you
Hey,
guys, bro. Letting you know.
Yo.
someone
God
Letting you
sign
know.
her right
damn.
now.
Come on, come on. Put the S in the chat. Let's go. Let's go.
Uh,
Oh, shit.
poggers,
I
man.
just do that a little bit, It's just a fun thing that I do to express myself,
Hey,
Hell
that's
yeah.
what it all is, though, right? I mean,
Hell
like, if you
yeah.
ain't having fun, you know, why do it? You gotta.
Exactly.
That's gotta be the shit that drives you. But all right, so here, so
Fire.
since you dropped that real nice, those bars right there, I um we we try to ask this with like everyone that we have on the show that's like from the Bay Area. Coincidentally, everyone that we've had on the show is from the Bay Area. So
It's both of
Hey.
you spit.
um growing up in the Bay Area, the culture here is super unique. You won't find any other place in the world like the Bay Area. I don't care what anyone fucking says. You know,
Yep.
LA is not. You won't find the Bay in LA. You won't find the Bay in New York. You won't find it in Miami. You won't find it in Seattle. You won't find it in Houston. You won't find it wherever.
Yes.
To
Yeah,
growing up,
definitely.
to growing up in the Bay Area influence like any of your designs, whether it be with like anything like the anime stuff or your clothing brands or anything, and then also kind of talk about what being from the Bay Area means to you, because I never really understood why, like, maybe it's because like we grew up in the suburbs and like Hercules and shit, right? I never really understood like the connection that some people had being from like a city or whatever, like repping the city they're from, right? But it wasn't until I realized I was just like, how I feel about the Bay Area is like how people feel about being wherever they're from, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
like, I think it's hella funny. Like, if two people, if a person from the Bay Area and a person from New York walks into a room, you know, who's going to be the first person to tell the other person where they're from first?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm sorry, sorry,
that's
off
challenging.
tangent.
That's challenging, though. That's
It is
challenging,
though.
though, because I don't know many people from New York, so there wouldn't
Up
be a
in
really
New
solid,
York. New York.
solid answer for that for me.
But yeah, but I mean, just yeah, talk about like growing up in the Bay Area, the culture, the unique culture we have here. You know, if you have
Oh
any
man,
type of influences on your design and just your lifestyle and
yeah.
everything, you know.
Oh man, Bay Area culture, as you know, was hypey. Let's
yeah.
go.
Hyphy ain't
You
never
know,
The
died.
it's
best in the
all
world. Nope.
it's all
Hyphy
about
ain't
it,
dead.
you know.
Hyphy
It
ain't
ain't
dead.
never dead, bruh. It
Never
lives
dead.
within us. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Growing up and having that kind of, sense of individuality, I want to say. I
Mhm.
mean, come on, hyphy movement, a Bay Area movement as we grow up as kids, influenced by music at this time. The way that
Oh
we
yeah.
danced, the way that we spoke, the way that we did things was like looked at by other people. Big name, artists have mentioned Mac Dre, who is very local to us.
Hmm.
You wouldn't think that these people would recognize somebody's, in this area, as much as they do. And like with E40 and Too Short and everybody who brought up within this, like, area, really influenced, a lot of us, you know, it's it's man, it was a crazy time. And I think that, like, just even our, environment around us, as we grew up in the Bay, we were able to go everywhere in the Bay. There's the South Bay, there's the East Bay, there's
Hmm.
the city. This is all the Bay Area
Hmm.
that can influence you. Even the way that there's so many museums, I go a lot to, D Young, SF MoMA, things like that, that, really give me more of a sense of, the history or foundation of art and things like that, which is all within the Bay Area.
Mhm.
Going to Indian Rock with our friends, seeing landscapes of the city is the Bay Area.
Yep.
It influences my work because I love to put things like, landmarks in my artwork, whether it's the
Yes.
bridges,
Yep.
especially, as my educational goal of being a civil engineer. I admire structures and buildings and the way that they're
Mm.
made, and the way that they're built, things like that, that really catch my eye, and can be very recognizable for anybody across the world. You know what I mean? They'll see the Bay Bridge and be like, "That's the Bay Bridge." They see the
Yep.
Golden Gate Bridge. That's the Golden Gate Bridge. That's the
Hmm.
that's
Iconic.
SF skyline.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. Like, really influenced me as I, grew up, and I add them into my art. Things like that. Um, have really, built really a lot of the foundations of what I do,
Yeah, I feel
in
it.
my artwork.
Yes, yes. Hey, and also in the Bay Area, driving somewhere with a view and smoking whoever you're with out. That's a Bay Area love story.
We could be on Twin Peaks.
Definitely,
Twin Peaks,
definitely. No,
Grizzly
no,
Peaks,
no,
Indian
The
Rock,
Berkeley
Berkeley
Marina.
Marina.
Berkeley
Oh, Berkeley
Marina.
Marina.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Hey,
Oh my
Bay Area
god.
love story. Hey,
Oh
bunch of
shit. That's
Coasting down
teenagers.
80, let's go. Hot box, coasting down 80. What's
god,
up? Where the
Hey,
man.
shouties at?
feel me?
I miss home. I miss home.
That's
Humble.
what it is. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's definitely what
Yep,
it is.
yep.
That's funny. Hey, Cassie, you didn't tell me your favorite was the Bay Area song. Have you thought about that yet?
Oh man, there's so
Oh
many of them.
shit.
I cannot even choose. I can't even. If I
is there
Hey.
is there
if I
one
want,
song that
I
could describe
I
you at all?
like if I want to say one that always I love to always bring up or listen to randomly is "I'm Sprung."
Oh, okay. Okay.
That is like the Bay Area remix one.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the
the
beer.
go dumb, or I'm
Go
dumb.
down.
Yeah.
No,
Talk
yeah, yeah,
wifey. That one?
that
Okay,
one. That's
okay,
my shit,
okay.
man.
My
Yep.
stutter zone.
That's hella funny. That's
I fuck.
hella funny.
That's like
I
my
fuck with
go-to
it.
song when I'm like, hey, you know what?
I
I'm
fuck
not
with it though.
for this song.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Kyle, what's your favorite hyphy song? Since we in the Bay Area, we all in the Bay Area. What's yours?
Hey,
You have a specific one?
off tops right now. Like I feel like I really gotta think about it, but off tops, I just want to say, Hustlers cutting it up.
Cut it up.
Man, that's one. Sleeping with the Fishes is my favorite from Mob City.
Sheesh.
Oh,
Let's go.
Yes, yes.
hey, Clyde Clarkson's don't get your motherfucking hood stomped out. Oh, hey,
Hey.
or what is it? The teams bottles up. I
Oh
don't know.
man.
That one was a classic for me too.
Damn, I forgot about
There's
that
just
one.
too many, man. I
Yeah,
don't.
it's a lot.
Dude,
It's a
there's
lot.
There's
so
so
many,
there's so
man.
I don't know.
There's so
I really
many.
got to think about it too.
Yeah, we
Definitely,
gotta bring
definitely.
hyphy back into the mainstream. It ain't never died. It just went back to
Nope.
his roots. But we gotta bring it. We gotta do our part and bring it back to the mainstream. We gotta
Oh
let these
yeah.
people know. We gotta have.
Hell.
I don't know, man. Sorry, a
Hell
sideshow in the
yeah.
middle of Washington D.C.
Sheesh. That's the
See
best part.
skirt.
Cassie, so we've been talking about designers, brands, and everything. What is your top 5 brands and designers? You can name them. I mean, you can number them. You don't have to number them.
Yeah,
But
they
what
don't
are
have to be
those
in order or
top?
anything.
I guess
Yeah,
I guess I said a few already, which was
yeah,
Huff was a big one for me.
Mm,
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Benny Gold, you know,
Benny Gold.
was a
I got
really big one for me. Stussy, I grew up with Stussy. I'm gonna say Nike SB only shoe
oh,
wise
you. No,
because
uh,
when they
that's
came
you.
out,
That's you,
bruh,
Cassie.
that was my stuff. That was my
SBs.
shiz, bruh. That was, and I used to skate the fuck out of those G things, bruh. And now I see them sold for like so much
Eight
money. I'm like,
hundred
damn,
dollars.
God,
Oh, I was about to
crazy,
say,
bruh.
fam, have you seen the
That's
SB
crazy.
market? That shit is
It's so
crazy.
that's wild. It's wild now. It's out of our
I was
reach.
about to
Like,
say, dude,
who
like
to know?
those
Who
Supreme
to
dunks
fucking
that
know?
just dropped, they're going for like damn near a rack for some
I
fucking
gave up on that kind of
SBs.
stuff a long time ago. I
Who
gave
to
up a
know?
long time ago on the shoe
Yeah,
game, bruh. Shoe
I
game's
feel
long
it.
gone for me.
Hey, but
I just admire them.
you named 4. You got one more for us?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with Billionaire Boys Club.
Oh,
You know Nigo?
yes,
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
Nigo. I
I
That's a
think
good
love
one, man.
Nigo.
that combination would definitely be, of his, arts, being a DJ and all, music influenced him to get into design work and, getting into, doing these brands. And I think it was a really big, favorite influence of me as I was growing up. Pharrell and Ice Cream,
Yes.
that came out, things like that. And then it was just I also, Kanye was a big, influencer wearing his pink polos and shit. Like nobody,
Oh
really
yeah.
be wearing
Yes,
polos. They were just,
sir. Ralph Lauren was
had like a
born
different,
before I wore them.
So,
Good
it's
choices. I
always
like those
been,
choices. Hell yeah.
fashion and hip hop and, other things have always been like very close
Yeah.
together,
Hey, yeah,
paired up
those two are
well.
like,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
because
neck
if I
and neck,
want to
dude.
say Yeah, because if I want to say like, my favorite actual urban brands, like hip hop brands, would be like, like I used to wear like Fat Farm,
Oh,
There you
Rockaway,
go.
I used to
okay.
wear
No, bro, that
that,
we also used to wear
Uh,
that. G
all of them,
Unit, Slim
G
Shady.
Unit, yeah, dude.
that's that right there,
Don
urban there,
John,
that's
Oh, dude,
it,
I used to rock the fuck out
Fat
of
I,
shit,
Farm,
bro.
Fat
yeah,
Farm.
hell
Those
yeah,
are the
Southern
brands and
that's
like
News.
all
boosting
that,
up the
yeah,
other
South
brands.
exactly, that's
Pole
it,
was that
that's
another one?
Yeah.
yeah,
South
those
Pole,
are like,
yeah.
yeah, those are like urban brands as well. You know what
Was
I mean?
Fubu?
It's all influenced,
Oh my God, Fubu.
me. Fubu, yep,
Yes,
Fubu's actually a really
Fubu.
big one.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
hmm
Damn.
That's crazy.
All those brands have, built a foundation for like the next generation, and it's always grown, and everybody incorporate other things into it, and it's just like you said, always evolving into something new.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah, yeah.
good because as generations get older, it's the next generation. They're new, they're fresh, they know what they want in their future, as do we. So
Amit said boo foo.
I'm just being funny in the chat right now. Boo hoo.
Buy us, fuck you. I always remember that. Oh, fuck you.
Hey. All right. So we always ask this. Yo, K Swiss. Oh, hey, yo, what up, Bermuda Brody, aka the homie Gino?
What's
hey,
up, bro?
what's up, bro? Text me back, bro.
Oh man, he'll text you back like 3 months later. Yeah,
Bruh,
Gino
that
sucks
guy.
texting.
That sounds like Candy. Candy won't never text me back.
Hey, yo, I used to love K Swiss, fam. I thought K
K-Swiss
Swiss
is
was
the
the shit. Hey,
The
hey,
all
hold up.
whites, bro.
Hey, and what are your favorite, like some of your favorite brands from like back then? I mean, you just named a couple, but like, what about you, Lance? You just got me
Man,
thinking about it and shit.
I know.
Oh, favorite brand. Sorry, the boo foo thing is just fucking funny. My favorite brands right now is I fuck with Chinatown Market. You guys ever fuck with that? You guys ever like looked into that
Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah,
Chinatown Market is
yeah,
actually pretty dope.
yeah. That's a
Supreme sometimes, like the shoes and like just like the streetwear. Huff, I still fuck with Huff. Like I bought like hella Huff hats on eBay just to like rekindle my childhood because that was my childhood. I bought like almost every Huff hat, like the fucking cracked ones, the blue
hey.
ones, the what is it? The Burberry one that was like canceled and then they
Bruh,
didn't sell it at all. I spent like $100
I
on that one.
I was upset.
That one's that yeah, that one's a rare piece, man.
Yeah, yeah,
I like
yeah.
that one.
So Huff is like that childhood dream. Like like it was a brand that I used to love, and Cassie got me into that shit. Like Cassie got me into Nike SBs. Cassie really just showed me everything about like streetwear from word
That's
to
my
word.
Originator,
shout out to my middle school
Yeah.
originator,
best friend right here.
Yeah, yeah. Like me and
originator.
Cassie rolled up. Like me and Cassie would always like talk about shoes, talk about Nike SBs. I always remember those like memories because like those are the memories. I'm like, when I wear those shoes, I'm like, all right, Cassie got me into this shit, like for real, for real. I gotta give up to that for
Man,
sure.
I was always upset. I got a big ass head, so when fitted
Man,
caps
tell
were
me
like
something
the
I
thing,
don't.
I hold, I you know what? Never mind, Lance.
No, no,
I was fucking.
come on, come on.
No, dude, I was just always upset because like back then it was like the fitted hats, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
everyone got small ass heads wearing like a seventh and 1/8 or like seventh and like 5/8 or some shit like that, right? And I was just like, I don't be fitting that, fam. I can't be buying these nice ass hats and shit. That's why I always wear a fucking beanie.
Oh shit, that's funny. That is pretty. Wait, did you have long hair back then, or did you always have short hair? Oh god,
I had
and that
short
still don't fit you.
hair, yeah. I always had like a fade and everything. It wasn't until like after we graduated I grew out my hair.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
What was it? But you know
Oh,
what? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cassie, what is your favorite Nike SB? I want to know that.
Oh,
Oh
Do you have like
man.
like one favorite, like the Huff one or the Avengers, like the purple and blue ones, the De La Soul highs? Like, what's your favorite, Cassie?
Dang, that's crazy. That's a crazy question because like I have so many that I really, really, really have like really liked.
Mm.
But if I want to say one that I've actually owned, that was my favorite, it would be Erie's.
Ooh,
Erie's,
I
Nike
remember. Yeah, the
Erie's.
Aries, dude. The Aries was your shoe. That was your
That
color
was
back
like my
then. That
favorite.
green with the beige and the
Yeah.
orange.
Yep.
That was
That
yours.
was
You rock that shit.
that was like a cool colorway that wasn't it seemed at that time a different combination of colors, but went
Yeah,
well together. Went so well together,
yeah, yeah.
and it was
That's
different. You know what
right.
I mean? It was like
That's
the suede. You know what I mean? It was just it was just a cool concept of like the shoe with the harp. I really like the design of
yeah,
like the harp at
yeah, yeah,
the back.
yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Dude,
that's
I
probably
remember
my favorite shoe that I
you
own.
rocked the shit out of those. Like you love those shoes. Like you wore
I
them
think
just
those are
to the
yeah, probably the
grave.
favorite.
Mm.
Yeah, those are probably one of my favorite ones.
Hell yeah, hell
I
yeah.
gotta say, but there's just so many. You know what I mean? That the concept of the actual shoe in general is such
Yeah.
a beautiful type of shoe to me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They came with the low top, and then they came with the high top. They came with mids. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yup.
Different colorways. You know what I mean? It was just different materials. It was that concept generally was a great shoe. You know,
Yes. Yes.
that they were able to imply different materials and different colorways just to make the shoe a little bit different, but you see how popular it just, one type of design can
Dude,
be. It's just such a core design, you
Hell yeah.
know.
man,
Hell yeah.
it's crazy. It sometimes it's like the smallest detail, like it it might be like a colorway that they might have reused, but like the stitching is like a different color and it just like pops, like little shit like
Exactly.
that, dude.
And see, it's just that's the thing with when the design is such a strong design, you
Mhm.
know, adding these colorways like the all Jordans. They're so their designs are so strong that they can be resold and resold again and resold again and resold again. You know what I mean?
That's
Same
true.
colorways too. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's popular. It's the concept of the shoe is just it's strong. It has strong points. It's always attracted
Mhm.
by people, young, old, you know, everything. So it really, you could really tell when things are really like the design work is really made well
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they just, you know, do it a little different, but it can create the same reaction as if it just came out for the
Mhm.
first time, you know?
Mm, I got you. I got you. That was dope. It went down memory lane for a little bit.
You got a
So,
favorite pair, Lance?
my favorite pair, man, I used to own it. I used to own the low top Tiffany SBs. Those are my
Oof.
favorite.
Oh,
The
those.
one I never got was the Huff ones, the tie dye ones. Those are
Oof.
actually my all time
That's the high
favorite.
top ones.
Yeah, those are my all time favorite. I think those are nasty. Those are nasty, crazy design. Just the little tie dye is just so. It's like so
Yep, just
little,
in
but
that,
it
just
pops
right
out.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just it pops up. You know, I mean, the De La Soul highs are dope. I had the
That was
Avengers
all has
purple
dope.
ones. I had the
Yeah, De La's
UNLV
are sick.
ones.
Oof.
I had the Kentucky ones. Shit, I had a lot of those.
Damn,
Fuck,
man.
man.
Damn.
I mean,
It's all thanks to Cassie. Like I can't say that enough. Like Cassie got me into that shit.
I
I
I
didn't
had
even
all,
know
you
how to
know.
fucking dress when I was in high school.
No, don't say that,
School.
man.
Seriously, I didn't know how to fucking dress at all. So I'm like, when I
Shit.
got into shoes, it's all Cassie that got me into this shit.
Triple X, L, tall, white
Yeah.
tee, you know,
Yes.
some blue jeans, and whatever the fuck else you want to wear.
Hey, come on, man. I was also that way, man. You know, like royal blue, red, you know, like solid color tees, you know, gotta rock
Oh
the
hell
black
yeah.
jeans, you know what I
Yup,
mean? And you
yup.
gotta rock some Air Forces, like white ones, black
Always.
ones, you know,
You
what would
always
you
had
want to
to have
wear?
a clean
You
pair of Air
know?
Forces. You
Hell yeah.
always had to have.
Trip
Uh,
down
It was
memory
just,
lane.
yeah. You
uh,
know, the time of like jerseys too. Jerseys are a
hey,
big
I
thing
miss
in
that.
fashion.
I
I
still
Me
rock
miss
too.
that,
jerseys.
dude. The
You
big
I
know,
still rock
ass.
white
jerseys.
tee and a jersey, bro.
Not the big
Bring it
ass
back,
Uh,
ones.
bring it back.
Not the big ass ones. I say
No,
at the fit for me. No. Size large.
nah,
Size
I
large.
always
Stuff at
I
all.
miss it,
I
dude, because
mean,
I always rocked like the basketball jerseys was cool, but I always
yeah, they
rocked
were
like
cool.
the big ass football jerseys and everything.
Yeah, hell
That was
yeah.
my shit.
That, that's yeah, dude. Sports is also like, you know, a big influence on like everything else too. You
That's
know.
true.
Oh,
That's true.
dude, absolutely, absolutely. So, Cassie, we always ask this question last, and since you spit that little, you gave us them bars earlier,
Balls.
damn
That's what you call
bars,
motherfucking balls.
bars. So, top 5 rappers, dead or alive, in no specific order. Go.
Who, if I want to say my favorites, let's see, Currency,
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick,
Oh. Hey, by the way, Lance hates
Tupac.
Currency.
God damn it, Kyle.
Kendrick.
Go one
Really?
episode without one.
Dang. That's interesting to know, man. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know until Kyle said it on each interview.
Currency
Spit out.
probably is a big one. Tupac, Biggie, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Can't forget those.
man,
Can't forget those.
let's see. If I want to say my last one, dang, dude,
The
let's
last one's
see. I'm
always
gonna
the
say
hardest.
Kanye. I'm gonna
Oh,
say Kanye.
Okay. Yeah, man, of
there you
course.
go. There
Kanye's
you go.
undefeated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely,
Oh,
definitely. I mean, come on, man. His run of music, let's go. Like, it
All
was all
Kanye has
fire.
never missed.
Come
Yes.
on, man.
Yes.
yes. Yes.
First
All
4 or
fire. You
5
know,
albums,
features,
flawless.
features are fire too.
Oh,
Production,
yes.
fire.
God. Yes.
You can't
Favorite
forget
producer,
about
favorite
him
rapper.
producing all these songs. You know what I mean? Like,
Hell yeah. Hell
he
yeah.
doesn't get a lot of credit for that. You know.
Mitt, I hope you're joking, because if you're serious, I'm about to ban you. I don't need that kind of energy in here.
Oh
I
my
already got to deal
god.
with one of these. Hey, Gino's right, man. Currency's Airborne, Aquarium, Pilot Talk 1,
Hey,
Pilot
hey.
Talk 2. Hey,
Yep. Let's go.
Jet Life.
I know Jet
Yep.
Life.
Stone Immaculate. Let's go.
Oh, you're
They're
trolling
all
Gino.
good.
Yeah, they are. They are. No, I just like to give Lance a hard time about it. We
All the time.
it's crazy because me and Lance both love like hip hop so much, but we have such different. We love, yeah. we really love like the boom bap stuff, right? But
Definitely.
also like the artists that we like and the certain sound and everything, it's like so fucking different, you know?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Detroit rappers. I like the sound and everything. Kyle seems to like think like Royce the 5'9" sucks ass and everything.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
like,
whoa, whoa, whoa! I did
oh,
not say that. I
you do,
said,
man. You're like, he's
I
okay.
said,
He's
yeah, yeah, he's
okay.
okay for me. Not a big fan
Exactly,
of
right?
Royce.
So basically saying he's okay is I'm like saying Dom Kennedy or Currency, they're like, okay. They're like, all right, I'm not a fan of them.
It's only
See?
fair.
See?
It's fair. It's
Without
fair. Go
argument in
ahead.
hip hop, there's no such thing as hip hop. You
Hey,
know,
but
that's all you
that's the
got.
Yeah, yeah,
beauty.
definitely.
That's the
Yeah.
beauty about hip
Yep,
Of
hop,
course.
though,
exactly.
right?
Of course.
You know,
You
there's
can't
so
you can't
many.
like everybody. Can't like
Yeah,
everybody.
there's so many
Yeah,
various genres and everything. People from like different regions, everything having like their own distinct sound and everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But hey,
Definitely.
you got any questions or anything you want to ask us, Cassie? Anything?
oh man,
Yeah, feel free.
I'm gonna say just generally, what is you guys' favorite song, hip hop song? I'm
Yeah.
gonna say to make it easier, I'm gonna say
Me and
of
Typho.
this time,
This time?
Of
of
this
like
time?
this new generation
Oh, this era. This okay. Okay.
era.
This new school. I so probably anything within like the last like 4 or 5 years. Damn. I'm about to look
My
through my library real quick. Hold up.
favorite song? That's a tough one.
Yeah, dude, I really don't.
Yeah. I have Kyle on check. I keep up with him. Shit. Oh, you know what? Joey Badass is For My People. That's my favorite song of all.
Ooh.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Ooh,
If you
oh,
know,
okay, okay.
that's from that's from American Badass, and For My People
Mhm.
is it's just so good. That whole album's so good. So if I want to pick an album or a song on that generation time, Joey Badass is one of my top favorites. He's really underrated, and I feel like he doesn't get the flowers he does deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Because I also, am a big fan of Joey as well, but mostly of his older music. The reason why I ask you guys is because, like, I don't know too much new music. I'm always reverted back to like my old stuff, and the
Oh
old
yeah,
music because it's, I guess it's just different for me,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
listening
yeah.
to new music.
That's
It
what
doesn't
me and
give me
Kyle were
the same
talking about.
feeling.
Me and Kyle were talking about because Kyle hasn't been into tune with music for so long that like it's so hard to get him to new shit. And I
Yeah.
understand that because
It's
getting into new shit is like really like going on a first date. Like you try it out for a little bit. If it doesn't work, then
mhm.
fuck it, I'll go back to my old ways. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that's really hard. But yeah, I understand. Like I love the old shit too, like Eric B and Rakim, Slick
Yep,
Rick, you got Gangstar. Those are my bread and butters. You know, those I grew up with those
definitely.
like B boy vibes. You know, those are my
Hmm.
goes tos if I can't listen to anything else. You know,
Definitely, definitely. Same.
Kyle, you got a favorite song or you just a hater now?
He's looking. I think
shit.
he's checking through his library.
I'm a hater 24/7. Know what I'm saying? Every day.
I
No,
mean,
I would. Hmm. Without really having to like think about it, off tops, I'd probably say Kanye West, uh, Violent Crimes.
oh okay, that's a
Oh,
good one.
okay, okay, yeah,
I like that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that I don't know. I feel like a lot of people felt different about that album, or maybe just straight up didn't like it. But that was
Violent.
probably, besides Life of Pablo, that's probably my like most recent favorite Kanye project.
Don't you grow up in a hurry?
Oh,
Am
Velvet
I living
Wonder.
worry
Oh,
now?
damn, Daniel, you should have been in here when Lance was putting up all these people from KTS. You would definitely fuck with some of the vibes.
Build the Wonder. Who's that?
Velda Wonder is the one Latina chick that we played. We did a artist spotlight on her
Oh,
like a little bit earlier.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
but
remember.
just like just us and like Sarzo and all them.
Yeah, yeah. KTS. Watch out. Yeah, KTS, man. Know thyself. You're a fucking monster. I'll tell you that, my man. I'm already getting contact with the managers and shit. And bro, their shit's fire. Like, if you like Vel the Wonder, you'll definitely like them for sure.
Definitely is.
Definitely.
Definitely is. I mean, yo, anything else y'all guys want to talk about? Any other questions you want to ask, Lance?
Yeah.
Anything?
What are you listening to right now, Cassie?
Oh, good question. What are you listening to right now?
Yeah. It could be anything. It doesn't
Okay,
have to be.
so
It could be
I've
rap.
been listening to anime openings recently. You know,
Hey,
get me pumping for my
hey,
schoolwork. You know,
dude, I shit you not. Anime opening theme songs get me so pumped. Like all that
they
J
get you
Rock,
hyped,
all that
bro.
J Pop
Yep,
stuff.
yep.
Like I tell
Yeah.
everyone, I don't care. People clown on like Naruto all they
Yeah,
want.
go ahead.
If I didn't watch Naruto, I would not know who fucking Asian Kung Fu Generation is, and that's one of my favorite Japanese bands.
Yep,
Mm.
I
yep.
own their whole
Man,
discography. That shit is crazy.
it's it's just like upbeat and feels good, and you know what I mean. It
Admit
just
you
gets
need
you
to send
moving.
me that ASAP.
Yeah, me too. I want to watch that.
Hold up, I'm trying to clip that. Make highlight reel.
No, don't show it right now. I'm just send it to us personally. Do not send it to Kyle's thing. Demon Slayer theme. Oh, Demon Slayer
Oh
theme
god.
song.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
You know,
Definitely
so you know what's
catch me
crazy?
singing that.
If you
What's up?
talk about just like going back, like uh I would say a lot of inspiration to me, a lot of inspiration that you have or you get is of course like you've been talking about it the whole night, like a lot of anime inspired things, all these different brands and designers. We talk about Japan a lot, right? And then like earlier, like we mentioned, like the how like the world went fucking crazy when they discovered Bape and Bape came to the US, and like that was that shit. You talked about like Nego and everything, right? And I'm going off on a tangent and I can't remember what I'm really trying to ask. Fuck. But
It's the third
basically,
time that happened. Are you okay?
I need to write these
Did you
things
take
down.
some? Did you take something
Caffeine, dude.
before
I
the
have too
Twitch?
much
The Twitch?
caffeine. I've had too much
Oh.
caffeine.
Did you like inject it into your blood or something? Is that why it's like hitting so fast right now?
Bruh, we old now. I drink caffeine after like 5. I have 1 cup of coffee and I'm just like twacked out.
Bro, you could fucking. That's fucking nuts. That is
Hey, you
crazy.
know what's crazy? I don't drink coffee, bruh.
Hey,
Oh,
I
you
good
just
don't
for
drink
wake
you,
up and
coffee?
I
Cassie.
like, no,
That's
I wake
good.
up and I'm like, oh shit, I'm feeling good, bruh. It's time to get to work. You know?
I
Hey,
wish I
man,
could do
Cassie, you always
that.
been energetic like that, though. Just
That's
full energy, man. 12-year-old
very
Cassie,
true.
man. Same type of energy as
Go.
Cassie right now.
That's true. Well, Cassie, I want to tell you this. I haven't seen you in like 8+ years. I just added you on Instagram last year because I didn't know you had an Instagram. I'm looking at all your designs. I'm looking at your artwork, and I gotta say, you're doing great work. And I'm actually happy that you're succeeding in life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Thanks, man.
I haven't seen
I'm
you in a long,
yeah.
long time. And I always think about like what have you been doing lately? You know what I'm saying? But since you added me on Instagram, I just seen all your artworks and you're doing work. You put in work. I love every design you put out. Honestly, I love the private affairs shit. That's my shit right there. Like I swear, like when you drop everything, I'm gonna buy everything. Like I'm not even fucking kidding. Like that's all
I
I'm gonna wear here in
appreciate it,
Vegas.
man.
Like that's it's dope. Like it's crazy, crazy. You
You know, I'm really grateful for you guys because, you know, like I said, it's just an expression of myself. And, you know,
know.
to see, you know, I don't really put it out to, you know, for money or to get this or that. It's really a dream that I have that I want to really see my potential in, you
Yeah,
know, and really see how I can push myself.
yeah,
And to see other people enjoy what I do, it's like it gives me fulfillment because
hell yeah, hell
I
yeah,
do what I want. You know what I mean? It's not ever for anybody or anything. It's just what I feel like I could create. You know,
yeah,
I define myself as a creator. Everything that I do, or even everybody else, I believe is creator. You are a creator of your own life. You get to perceive it. You get to do it. You get to do whatever you want, you know, and be the person you want to be. You know what I mean? And like you said, I reached out, you know, to a lot of my friends because, you know, I have the time to, and I just feel like, you know, I'm always MIA. I live you know, my life under a rock because I just do all this, you know, extra stuff that I do, you know, and I feel like when I do have the time or the capability that even if my friends don't hit me up, you know, it's my duty for myself to reach out to my friends and be like, hey, what's up with you? You know what I mean? Like, how you doing? You know what I mean?
mm,
Regardless if they speak to me or not, you know, it's me who wants to reach out. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, and you know, get connected again.
hell yeah,
Oh,
hell yeah.
getting a little robotic on us, Cassie. No, sorry. I think the connection's just getting a little choppy. That might be
Yeah.
a sign that we probably have to bring it to an end. But yeah, no, everything you said,
Yes.
like, spot on. And like Amit said in the chat, man, support your friends. Big facts, man. Support the homies and what they do and love. You know, the world's got too much hate. Just go out there and love. You know what I'm saying?
Kyle.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. And
Hell yeah.
before we bring it to a close, Cassie, where can the people find you? Where can they find your designs? Where they can find your store? Where can they find? What are your socials?
Yeah, everything is at Private Affairs, Instagram, OG Villa Supreme, or Avatar Villa. Or you can follow also my collections page and my card making page, which is Avatar Villa Treasures.
Hey, y'all seen it
Okay.
there? Y'all, I don't even care if y'all guys don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but you gotta cop the Dark Magician Girl
Oh yeah.
holos that she be making.
Hey,
Shit's
they
fire.
just came out with a whole Dark Magician Girl set, and I think I'm gonna buy it.
Hey, do
Matt,
you?
Why not?
please
Do you,
check
Cassie?
box, bruh. I play Yu-Gi-Oh. Come see me, Blue Eyes deck all day.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here. Hey, with that being said, fam, probably gonna bring it to a close. Want to thank everyone for hopping in, tuning in. If you guys are like Gino and you guys sleep for about 20 hours a day, make sure you set a reminder,
What?
notification, or follow us. Or
Yo, we
subscribe
need
to
four
us.
more followers. 4 more followers to
Oh
get that
yeah.
giveaway.
Hey, 4 more followers.
I'm
We
just
hit
letting y'all
100
know.
followers. We doing a big giveaway.
Giveaway's gonna be popping.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Giveaway's gonna be popping.
Lance is gonna give away his Yeezy collection.
No, I'm not
bro.
gonna. Not that pop. That pop. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Hey,
Who
Fancy
knows?
Franco, you might be waiting for that text for like another 3 months.
Damn, is he that horrible?
Uh, no, I'm just clowning on him. Gino's pretty good with the phone if you catch him with the phone in his hand.
Y'all just fucking clouded on him.
Hey.
But all right.
No comment.
No comment.
All right, y'all. Hey, everyone, have a good night. Be safe
Peace. Have
out
a good
there.
night, guys.
Peace, guys.
Hey,
Catch y'all
night,
next
Peace.
night.
time.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.